When I first heard about Linworth, I was an 8th grader at Worthingway Middle School. I was basically thrown into a gym with all the rest of the 8th graders, and 2 students from Linworth came and briefly described their experience there. And up until then, I'd heard nothing about Linworth. So I was pretty intrigued and interested. I mean, it looked 10 times better than Thomas, and I had the biggest anxiety about high school. I just pictured myself as that scared little freshman on the first day of school, walking in and just getting run over by seniors. Being pushed into a locker, falling down the stairs, losing my way, and never making it to any of my classes. I just thought, I'm going to be that kid who sits in the bathroom and cries the entire day and just waits for it to be over and never wanting to come back. And so at the end of the presentation, I talked to my friend and I said, dude, we should check this place out. It seems pretty cool. And she turned to me and whispered, Megan, do you know what goes on here? And I said, learning, because isn't that what all schools are for? And she said, no, this place is for druggies. And I just laughed because I thought, dude, drugs are only for hookers and hoodlums. Like, we live in the suburbs. We are far, far away from drugs. She said, no, this place is for druggies and criminals. It's to help them finish high school and get their diploma. And I was like, dude, you're ridiculous. That makes no sense. Why would this school send 2 perfectly normal-looking kids to our school to advertise about a high school that helps druggies and criminals get their diploma? So I just brushed away her comment because I knew I wanted to check it out. And so when I went through the tour, I was a little skeptical at first. I mean, the place looked like a home. It didn't really look like a school. And I had my friend's voice beating in the back of my head. This place is for druggies. Don't go here. You're going to be one of them. But after my tour ended, I loved the place. And I knew I wanted to check this place out. I wanted to go here. And these past 3 years have been the most amazing years of my educational experience. And I believe that there should be more schools like Linworth. And why, you may ask? Well, I got 5 reasons. 1, the teachers there, they want you to succeed. They want you to finish high school, go to college, and get a job. They're not here plotting some evil plan to make sure all their students fail and they make their lives miserable. 2, the teachers love their job. They love the school. They love the students. They love the system. They want to be there as much as the students want to be there. It's not like at Worthingway where I had a math teacher who hated kids. And she didn't have to say it to our faces, but just the vibe she was sending us. And this confused me because I thought, if you don't like kids, then why are you a teacher? Just like if you want to be a doctor, shouldn't you be able to stand blood? But the teachers at Linworth, they're amazing. And you can talk to them anytime about anything. They're not just there to help you with your homework. They're there as a friend, as someone to talk to when you need them. The second thing I liked about Linworth was the students, how open-minded they were and how nice they were. And the fact that they had control of their education and they were involved in their education. When I got there on scheduling day, I had the biggest shell shock. It took me forever to realize that I could actually pick out the classes I wanted to take. I wasn't just handed a schedule and said, here you go, have fun. And I enjoyed that because I actually had a say in what classes I could take. I also liked the fact that the students were involved in their community. And when I figured out what the doors were and what the posts meant, I was surprised at how proud the students were about the organizations they belonged to. There were several posts advertising about band concerts, about plays going on, about food drives to help the community. The students were really involved in their community, and I enjoyed that. The third thing I liked is the community about Linworth, the open atmosphere, the fact that all of the classrooms were painted different colors, and that students' artworks were all over the school. It's like the students left their print on the school. They wanted you to know that they were there and that they enjoyed their experience. It wasn't like at Worthingway, where all the classrooms were white, and there were maybe a couple 99-cent posters thrown on the wall. Worthingway felt like a prison. Linworth, it felt like a home. I like the fact that Linworth wanted their students involved in their community, that 20 hours of community service were required every year, and there were so many opportunities, whether you volunteer at the car washes, or you help with the book sale, or you help at the chili supper. There were so many opportunities, and I really enjoyed that. The fourth thing that I liked is the system. The fact that we have 4 blocks a day and you alternate between orange and blue days. You're not taking 8 classes every single day. It was great because it's less stressful. You only have to worry about 4 classes a day and 4 classes worth of homework every night. The other thing I liked is that there were no bells at Linworth. That the teachers decided when you got out of class. I wasn't sitting there anticipating for a bell to ring so I could get up and run out to my locker and talk to my friends. I enjoyed sitting in class for 80 minutes. Even though 80 minutes was a lot longer than the classes at Worthingway and at Thomas, I better enjoyed the Linworth classes. I was more involved, and I loved the teachers, and I loved the way that they taught. The fifth and final thing that I liked about Linworth was the opportunity. The fact that Linworth helped you grow and mature, not only as a student, but as an individual. For example, I was first introduced to sign out. As a freshman, my very first day, I could sign out. I had an entire hour's worth of every day where I could go and get lunch with my friends. I like the fact that the school had trust in me. They trusted me with an hour's worth of time every day. They trusted me to sign out and to return and sign back in, and to not misuse my hour's worth of time. I liked it because I felt like I was finally getting the respect I deserved as a student, and that I was being treated as an adult, and I was given adult responsibilities. Another opportunity Linworth has is interim, a week-long opportunity where students get off of school and they can explore anything they want, whether it be a job they may want to have in the future. Maybe they want to explore their hobbies, or maybe they want to try something new. I mean, for one of my interims, I quilted a blanket for my niece. I had never quilted in my entire life. It was crazy to think that in an entire week I could learn a new hobby. It was great. And the fifth and final thing I liked was walkabout. I've been anticipating this opportunity since my freshman year, all the way to my final week of junior year. What other high school allows their seniors an entire semester where they can go and explore the opportunities the world has? It's just crazy to think that pretty soon I'm going to be a senior out for an entire semester by myself, just me and the world, exploring the opportunities. I cannot wait for that day. I mean, honestly, Linworth is the best high school out there. It has so many opportunities. It has some of the best teachers, some of the best students I've ever met. Linworth is a place where you want to be, a place where you want to learn, and a place where you want to meet new friends. And honestly, with all this said, I believe that there should be more schools like Linworth.